So let's go ahead and scoot way back in our chairs, wiggle, squiggle back, so that we can put our upper back against the chair. That helps us to keep our spine in a nice alignment. And then go ahead and make sure that your feet are parallel to one another. Socks are optional, shoes and socks are optional. If you want to be barefoot in class, you absolutely can be. I think this room is kind of cold and I think my feet would freeze off if I did that. Another thing is once we are social distanced and we are on a piece of equipment, we are allowed to take our masks off. That doesn't mean you have to. If you feel safer or just more comfortable with your mask on, then please feel free to wear a mask. Don't take it off just because everybody else is. So let's make sure again that our back is touching the chair, feet are parallel to one another, and find a happy place for the hands to be. That might be resting on the lap, it might be hanging down, somewhere comfortable for your hands. And then let's go ahead and close our eyes. And just bring your attention to the placement of yourself on this chair, how your legs and buttocks are touching the chair, how your upper back is touching the chair, how your feet are on the floor. Just acknowledging the position your body is in. And maybe squiggling around a little bit if you need to find a little bit more comfortable positioning. And then we bring our attention to the vehicle of the practice, the breath. Noticing your inhale, noticing your exhale. Not changing your breath, just acknowledging your breath. Am I breathing through my nose? Am I breathing through my mouth? Combination thereof. Just acknowledge. And then ideally, in a yogic breath and yogic classes, we breathe through our nostrils only if we can. So if you aren't doing that or haven't been doing that, try to breathe through your nose only. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Just the simple act of acknowledging the breath usually helps to slow the breath down, to deepen and lengthen it. So as you inhale this next time through the nostrils only if you can, expand your belly, let your belly push out. And then as you exhale through the nostrils only, allow your belly to pull in toward the spine. So this is our pattern, inhaling belly big, exhaling belly small. Keep your jaw relaxed. Continue with your breath. Today's reading is inhale, exhale. You will experience at least one stressful moment today. When you do, remember to inhale and to exhale. Acknowledging your breath will slow you down, so you will be more likely to make the choices you enjoy in your life. You can keep your eyes closed, but you're also welcome to open them as you inhale this next time. Turn your head one direction. As you exhale, bring your nose back to the middle. Inhale, turn your head the opposite direction. Exhale, back to the middle. So this is our new pattern, turning our head side to side. The breath is moving our head. The inhale takes us to the side. The exhale brings our nose back to the middle. Begin to notice how this feels in your neck. Maybe your upper back and collarbones. And how is it making your head feel? Is it just a nice, gentle, simple movement? Or is it making you a little dizzy, possibly? The next time your nose is pointing straight ahead, pause and let's exhale one ear down toward its shoulder. Inhale the head back up and exhale the other ear down toward its shoulder. Inhaling up. So again, just acknowledging how is this feeling in your neck as you release the ear down And lift the head back up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Oh, I'm so glad that stopped, but it'll start again. The next time your head is pointing toward the ceiling, pause. Let both hands fall off the lap. And as you exhale this next time, keeping your back against the chair, let one hand slide down toward the floor. And inhale back up. Keep your back against the chair. Exhale the other hand down toward the floor and inhale back up. So this is our new pattern. Reaching down as far as you are comfortable with. That does not mean you're going to touch the floor. Although some of you, that might be easy. For me, I literally would fall off the chair if I tried to touch the floor. So I'm not going to go there. The inhale brings you up. The exhale takes you down. So the hand can just hang, or you can literally slide your hand along the leg of the chair, whatever feels comfortable. The next time you're upright, let's pause. Make sure that back is touching the chair. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, roll the shoulders up and around and just let your upper body, head, and arms become heavy, and just exhale, 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 exhale down as if you've fallen asleep on the bus. Look at your feet, and if they're not parallel, parallel them. And then when there's nothing left to push out, let's inhale ourselves back up, letting your head and arms hang. Eventually, rolling the shoulders up, back, and around, and at the end of the inhalation, placing your head on top. Do that 2 more times. Exhale, rolling, rounding forward. Exhaling, 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 exhaling. And then inhaling, inhaling, inhaling up. Remember, let the head hang until the very end of the inhalation. And just 1 more time, rolling, rounding forward. Just letting the arms, head, shoulders become heavy. And once you're finished, you've inhaled all the way up, let's place our hands back on our thighs again. And let's let our left ear descend down toward our left shoulder. Allow your head to become heavy here. And try not to drop the chin toward the chest, keep the nose pointing forward. Let your right hand fall off the lap again. Pull your right fingertips up, push your right palm down toward the floor. Spread your fingers really wide, and internally and externally rotate that right upper arm. The hand is moving a lot, but let the origin of effort come from the right upper arm, not the hand. Inhale 1 direction and exhale the other. Keep breathing. I think Dagnia might have gotten lost. It's usually not this late.
Didn't she say something about she's going to be gone?
Maybe.
I was thinking so too.
And let's let that right arm go limp. Inhale the head and hand back to neutral and turn your head a little bit side to side. Not as big as we did at the beginning of class, just a little turn each direction. And then pause that action and let's allow the right ear to descend down toward the right shoulder. Allow your head to become very heavy here. Let your left hand fall off the lap. Pull your left fingertips up, push your left palm down toward the floor. Spread your fingers really, really, really wide, and internally and externally rotate that left upper arm. So as we rotate this arm, we're continuing to lift those fingers. We're pushing to the heel of the base of the hand. Inhale 1 direction. Exhale the other. Deep belly breathing. Remember, on the inhale, the belly expands. On the exhale, the belly contracts. Let that hand go limp and inhale the head and hand back to neutral. Nod your head up and down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Lift the chin a little, drop the chin a little. And then let's go ahead and take the arms out into a T position and really lengthen those hands away from one another. Palms looking forward, breathing, breathing, breathing. And then as we exhale, we're going to cross the left arm over top of the right. We're going to give ourselves a gigantic hug. So really walk those fingers around, squeezing yourself nice and tight, nice and tight. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, just gently roll forward. Don't necessarily come as far forward as you can, just rounding the back, coming forward. As you inhale up, open those arms out wide. And as you exhale this next time, cross the right arm on top. Really walk those fingers around. Give yourself a gigantic squeeze. Nice big hug. Inhale. Exhale. Rolling forward. And then inhale up, taking those arms out wide again. Palms looking forward. Exhale the hands almost together. Don't let them touch. Turn the palms down and inhale out. Turn the thumbs up. Exhale together. Turn the palms down. Inhale out. Exhale together and pause here. Pause here. And then turn the thumbs down so the pinkies are up. Palms are facing out. Inhale, take the hands out. Turn the palms down. Exhale, bring the hands toward one another. Thumbs down. Inhale. Palms down. Exhale. One more time. Thumbs down. Inhale. Palms down. Exhale. Good. Bring the hands up into a goalpost position. So the elbows are bent. We have basically a 90-degree angle at the elbows. Palms are facing forward. Let's exhale those arms toward one another. Inhale them apart. Shoulder blades squeeze right here. Exhale together. Inhale apart. One more time. Exhale. And inhale. Good. Lower the hands down so the palms are looking at the floor. And then try to keep your upper arms up and let the fingers just drop down. Keep the elbows up and the fingers drop down. And then let the hands become heavy and just let them drop down and shake the hands out. Shake the hands out. Good. You can let your hands continue to hang if you'd like, or you can bring your hands to your thighs. We're going to bring one foot up just enough to clear the floor, and we're going to rotate that ankle one direction. As we do this, be very careful to go slowly. Speed is not your friend here. So try to draw as large of a range of motion as you can and go slow. And then pause and reverse and go the other direction. Remember, go slow. Upper back is touching the chair. And then let's flex that ankle and point the toes. Flex the ankle, point the toes. One more time. Flex and point and lower that foot down. Other leg. Just enough to clear the floor so that as we rotate this ankle, we're not hitting the floor with our foot. Rotating one direction. Excuse me. Welcome, Dognia. She made it. Go slow, remember. And then go the other direction. Go the other direction. And then let's flex, point, flex, point, flex, and point. Good. Lower that foot down. Then let's lift both feet barely off the floor. Make sure you've engaged your core. You pull that belly toward the spine slightly, and your upper back is touching the chair. Hands again can be resting or hanging, whatever feels good. Inhale, bring the feet up. Exhale, flip them back down. Inhale, bring them up. Push through the heel, pull the toes back. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. The next time we come up, let's hold the position, not the breath. So we keep breathing. We're pushing through the heels. We're pulling the toes back toward us. Our hands for now are resting on our legs. Breathing. And then let's go ahead and let our hands fall off the lap and turn your hands around so they're facing out. And let's inhale the hands up to about shoulder height and then really lengthen those hands away. Turn the hands over and exhale the hands down. So this is our pattern. The palms are always leading. Inhale up, maybe a little bit higher. Turn the hands around and exhale the hands down. Keep going. So each time we come up, you might come up a little bit higher, you might not. Exhale the hands down. So the palms are always leading the action. Inhale the hands up. And exhale the hands down. This next time we come up, let's hold the position, not the breath. So let's inhale the hands up as high as you're comfortable with. Lift those shoulders toward the ears. Push the heels away from the hips. Toes back toward the shins. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Turn your hands around. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale the hands and the feet down. And let's tap those heels out and tap those toes out. And then let's go ahead and scoot forward on the chair. Scoot forward on the chair. So as we've now scooted forward on the chair, just a reminder that now we have to be a little bit more cognizant of keeping our spine nice and long. If we don't pay attention, this is usually what ends up happening. So we round that back. Want to try not to do that. So we keep lifting that sternum, dropping the chin, and releasing the shoulders away from the ears. Let your hands rest comfortably somewhere. That might be hanging. It might not be resting on the legs. Feet parallel to one another. Let's go ahead and exhale one leg up and inhale it down. Exhale the other leg up and inhale it down. I'm not out far enough, sorry. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. So as we do this a few more times, notice what's happening with your spine. Hopefully you're not changing the shape of your spine. You're just lifting that leg and lowering that leg. Exhaling, inhale. Exhale and inhale. Good. Let's do one more on each leg, and then we're going to get ready for our bicycle legs. So let's extend one leg out long. What am I doing? No, got ahead of myself. We're doing bicycle legs. Okay. So we're going to exhale one leg up. We're going to inhale that leg out long. We're going to exhale that long leg to the floor. We're going to inhale that bent knee back into place. Other leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Pay attention to your spinal alignment. We want to try to keep the spine long. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So you might need to go a little slower or a little faster than I am. So don't necessarily feel like you have to be doing it exactly how I'm doing. And if you forget, am I supposed to be inhaling right now or exhaling right now? Just keep the breath moving. Try not to hold the breath. It's not cut in stone exactly when you have to inhale or exhale. There are times when it's just easier or harder to inhale or exhale. But let's do one more on each side. Good. And then let's extend one leg out long on the floor. Got ahead of myself. So the heel is touching the floor. The toes are pulling back toward us. So it's not a relaxed leg. The toes are pulling back. The heel is pushing away. So the back of the leg is activated. The top of the leg is activated. You can let your hands rest on your legs. You can let them hang, or you can hold on to the chair. As we exhale, we're going to come forward and we're going to keep those shoulder blades squeezing together. We're going to inhale and sit up nice and tall. So as we exhale, remember, try not to step on the gas. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And inhale, sit up tall. Keep going. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, coming tall. One more time on this leg. Exhale. And inhale. Let's bend that knee and switch legs. Extend that heel out. The heel is touching the floor. The toes are pulling back. The toes are pointing up. The shoulder blades squeeze together as we exhale forward. As we inhale up, that shoulder blade squeeze relaxes. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, come up. Keep going. Exhale. Inhale. At least it'll turn off one more time before we stop. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. But one last time. And then coming up. Let's take our feet out nice and wide. So the heels are in, the toes are out. We're sitting up nice and tall. Remember, we want to try not to do this. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's take one arm on the inside of its thigh and create isometric pressure here. They're pushing against one another. The free arm floats parallel to the floor, back behind you. And look back at that hand if that feels okay. It doesn't make you dizzy. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, sweep that arm forward, bend the elbow, and tap yourself on the opposite shoulder. Inhale, open wide, open wide, open wide. Exhale, shut. Exhale, shut. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, shut. The next time we inhale and open wide, let's pause. Hold the position, not the breath. That opposite arm and thigh are pushing into one another. That back long arm, take that thumb and point it down toward the floor, and then bend the elbow and bring that hand behind your low back. Palm is facing out. Breathing. So your hand is way over toward the opposite hip. And then slide that hand around your back, the hip, coming forward. Place the hands on your thighs and roll your shoulders up, back, and around. We're going to get ready to do the other side here in a moment. So arm on the inside of the thigh, isometric pressure. They're pushing against one another. Free arm float back. Breathing, 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 breathing. And then take a nice inhale. Exhale. Sweep that arm forward, bend the elbow, and tap yourself on the shoulder. Inhale, open wide. The eyes can follow the hand unless that's making you busy. Relax your toes. Exhale, shut. Inhale, open. Exhale, shut. Inhale, open. The next time you inhale, open, pause. Keep breathing. Take that back hand and turn that thumb down, up. Bend your elbow and bring that palm behind the back. The palm is facing out. Slide that hand around your hip. Bring the hands to the knees. Heel ball toe, the feet back closer together. And let's move into our cat-cows. Seated cat-cows. So as we exhale, we're rounding the back, letting our shoulders and head roll forward. The belly pulls back toward the spine. The inhale, we sit up nice and tall. You might even push into your hands a little bit and maybe lift your chin up a tad. Exhale, round the back, so rolling back, maybe off of your sit bones even. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. One last time. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, lengthen. And then let's pause. Make sure those feet are parallel. I encourage you to have your feet a little bit behind your knees, so we create a fulcrum at the knees. I don't know about the rest of you, but my feet are really kind of sliding on the floor today. So just be cognizant of movement when you stand up. That the floor, I feel like, is a little slick. My shoes shouldn't be slick on the floor. I don't think that's kind of weird. Okay, let your arms hang. So we're going to fold forward a total of 3 times. The third time, we're going to swing those arms forward and bring ourselves up to standing. If you know that does not work for you, you can turn sideways on the chair and use the chair to climb up to standing. So whatever works best for you. So arms are hanging. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Lift those arms up behind you. Inhale, sit tall, drop the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Lift the arms behind you. Inhale, sit tall. Last time. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, swing those arms forward and come up to standing. And then we're going to come around behind the chair. Come up behind the chair. So remember, whenever we are standing, the chair is there as our assistant. We can use the chair to help us. There are times where I will encourage you to possibly let go of the chair, but you don't ever have to let go of the chair if you don't want to. But let's look down at our feet and make sure the feet are parallel to one another. We are weight bearing right now, so we want to have a little bit of softness in our knees. We never want to lock our kneecaps back into the bone. So a little bit of softness in the knees. So this is where I do encourage you to let go of the chair. So we're just going to go ahead and shift our weight from leg to leg, foot to foot. Leg to leg, foot to foot. So this is an effort where we're trying to see how far in either direction can I go and not lift that opposite foot or topple over. So your arms are there for assistance to help you balance. Shifting the weight from leg to leg, foot to foot. And then let's stop the side to side and let's go forward and back. How far forward can I go and not lift my heels? How far back can I go and not lift my toes? Breathe. Trying to make it so those at home can see. And then pause. Let's shift our weight into one leg. I do encourage you to have your hands on the chair at this point. Soften the knee of the leg that's going to support you and bring the opposite heel up toward the seat. Keep the knee pointing down rather than coming toward the chair. The heel comes up toward the seat. And then lower that foot down. Shift your weight into that second leg. Make sure that knee stays soft and bring the heel up toward the seat. Standing tall and lower that foot down. Shift your weight again into that first leg. Bring the heel up toward the seat. Lift one arm up high, higher, higher. Lower it down. Lift the other arm up, 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 up. And lower it down. Let the hands bounce on the chair. And lower the foot down. Shift your weight into that second leg. Soften that knee. Bring your heel up toward your seat. Lift one arm up high, higher, higher, and lower it down. Lift the other arm up, up, up. Reach. Lower it down. Let the hands bounce on the chair. And lower the foot down. Take your hands out wide on the chair and let's do our chair dog. Walking back, little baby steps, coming back as far as you're comfortable with. Some of you might be able to get your ears between your arms, but make sure you don't let your head drop deeper than that. Look at your feet, make sure they're parallel to one another, not too close together. Pull your tailbone away from the chair. Without locking your knees, lift your tailbone away from the floor. Feel the stretch in your side body. Feel the stretch in the backs of your legs. Little baby steps, let's come back up to standing. Little baby steps, let's come back up to standing. Shake those legs out. We're going to bring our left foot to the midline of the chair. We're going to slide our right foot back. Look down at your right foot and left foot alignment. The left heel should be lined up with the right arch, and the right foot is at a little bit of a diagonal. It's not perpendicular. It's at a little bit of a diagonal, and bend that left knee. When you bend that left knee, that right foot should remain on the floor. Make sure that knee is on top of the ankle. It's not weeble-wobbling to the side, and it's not past the ankle. It's right on top. Take your right hand and float it back behind you and look back at that right hand. Keep your right hand where it is and turn and look forward. If it feels safe, let your left arm rest on the chair. If it feels safe, lift your left arm up. Lengthen through your arms. Ground into your feet. Engage your core. Pull your belly toward your spine, looking toward that left hand. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Unfortunately, that fan's going to turn back on again eventually. Lower that left arm down, left hand down, swing the right foot and the right hand forward. Shake your legs out. Hopefully the fan won't turn back on though, this one. Okay, let's step the right foot to the midline of the chair and slide your left foot back. Look at the alignment of your feet, the right heel lined up with your left arch, the left foot in a diagonal, and bend that right knee. Make sure that right knee is planted right on top of the ankle. Float your left hand back behind you and look back at that left hand. Keep your left hand where it is and turn and look forward. If it feels safe, let your right arm rest on the chair. If it feels safe, lift your right arm up and lengthen through your arms, ground into your feet. Engage your core, pull the belly in. Keep breathing. Relax your jaw. Lower that right arm down, right hand to the chair, swing the left foot and the left hand forward and shake it all up. Let's go ahead and step back away from the chair. This is another time when I'm going to encourage you to let go of the chair. You don't have to if you don't feel safe. We're going to take our feet out nice and wide. We're going to turn our heels in and our toes out. And we're just going to do some little micro bends of the knees and make sure those knees are tracking over the toes. The knees aren't coming forward. Since the toes are out, the knees need to go out. So we're going to bend the knees just a little bit, but we're going to bend the hips a lot. And we're going to fold the upper body forward. And then inhale, stand up tall. So exhale, coming forward. Inhale, coming tall. So lots of things you can do with your hands. You can just rest your hands on your thighs as you exhale forward and inhale up. You can let your arms just hang in front of you as you exhale forward and inhale up, or you can do the viola fly and flip those arms back behind you and inhale and come up. So whatever variation works for you. Remember, we're trying to not bend our knees a whole lot, but we are trying to bend a lot at the hips and fold the upper body forward. Good. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Good. Let's go ahead and heel ball toe those feet back closer together. Come back to touch the chair again. And move a couple of my things around a little bit. Let's take the left foot and step it to the left leg of the chair. When we slide our right foot back this time, we're keeping our feet on the railroad track. We're not lining the right up with the left. So slide that right foot back and turn that heel in slightly and bend that left knee. So the feet are hip distance apart in this plane. That left knee is planted right on top of the ankle. It's not past and it's not weeble wobbling to the side. Hands are resting on the chair. Take your left hand and swim it back behind you and bring the back of your hand to rest on your backside somewhere. So the palm is facing out. Shoulders are above the hips. Take your right hand over to the left side of the chair. Take your left knee and move it in toward midline a little bit. And then use that right hand to help turn belly, rib cage, and chest to the left. Ground into your right foot, ground into your left big toe. Make sure you're breathing. Let your left arm hang. Slide your right hand over to the right side of the chair. Swing your left hand forward and your right leg forward and shake it all out. We need to get ready to do the other leg. So right foot to the right leg of the chair. Slide your left foot back. Remember, this plane here, they're parallel. Bend that right knee, turn your left heel in slightly. Right knee on top of the ankle. Take your right hand and swim it back behind you. Bring the back of your hand to touch your body. Palm is facing out. Take your left hand over to the right side of the chair. Take your right knee and move it in toward midline a little bit. And then use that left hand to help turn belly, ribcage, chest to the right. Ground into your left foot. Ground into your right big toe. Breathe. Let your right arm hang. Slide your left hand over to the left side of the chair. Swing your right hand and your left foot forward and shake it all out. We're going to come and stand at the right side of the chair with our left hand on the chair. And instead of facing forward, we're going to turn it a diagonal. So our left hand is resting on the corner. We're going to start doing little baby steps to turn ourselves. We're going to swing that right arm behind us, come over and grab the opposite side of the chair. Squeeze your shoulder blades together here and then release the left hand and come over to the left side of the chair with your right hand on the corner. So we're just going to go back now. Little baby steps, turning, turning, turning. Left hand touches the side of the chair. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, release your right hand, and come over to the right side of the chair with your left hand. So we're just going to do that whole series one more time. Little baby steps, swing that right hand over, grab the chair, squeeze your shoulder blades together, release the left hand, over to the left side of the chair with your right hand, and then switch side, or go back, not switch, go back. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Good. Once you're on the left side of the, left side of the chair, right side of the chair, excuse me. Let's come back to behind the chair now. The left hand is touching the chair. The right leg is the one that's going to be moving, so our left leg is our stationary leg. Shift your weight, I can talk. We can shift our weight into that left foot and bring our right foot up. So the bottom of your right foot is looking at the floor. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And then lower that right foot down. And we're just going to add breath and motion with that now. So we're going to exhale that right leg up. We're going to inhale it down. We're going to exhale it up. We're going to inhale it down. Exhale it up. Inhale it down. One more time. Exhale that leg up. Inhale it down. Good. Let's go ahead and turn around and do the other leg. So the right hand is going to be resting on the chair. The right leg is our stationary leg. It stays stationary. The left leg comes up and you just hold this position this first time. Let the bottom of your foot be looking at the floor, shoulders dropping, And then release that one, come back to the floor. We're going to do that again. So exhale that leg up. Inhale. Exhale that leg up. Inhale down. Again, exhale the leg up. Inhale down. One more time. Exhale up. Inhale down. Good. Let's go ahead and turn and face the chair again. Take your arms up nice and wide, and let's come back into our chair dog again. Coming back, back, back. As far as you are comfortable. Keep those feet parallel to one another, and keep your knees a little bit soft. Don't lock the kneecaps back into the bones. Pull your tailbone away from the chair. Lift your tailbone away from the floor. Make sure you're breathing. Little baby steps, let's come back up to standing. Little baby steps, let's come back up to standing. One more time, we're going to turn, or at least one more time. Turn with our left hand on the chair. Our right leg is going to be moving again. We're going to take that right foot and bring it forward so the toes are just gently tapping the floor. The heel is not touching the floor. Then lift that right leg up and take it directly out to the side. Lift that right leg up and take it back behind you without leaning forward. Lift that right leg up, take it out to the side. Lift that leg up, bring it forward. So 3 times from the front to the back, we're going to inhale and then exhale, bring that leg forward. Inhale, take the leg back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, take the leg back. Exhale, forward. And then slide that foot back into place, and let's turn around and do the other side. So the right leg is stationary, and then the left leg is going to be moving. Shift your weight into that right leg, bring those left toes to just barely touch the floor. Lift that left leg up, take it out to the side. Lift that left leg up, take it back behind. Try not to move forward. Lift that leg up, take it out to the side. Lift that leg up and take it forward. 3 times. Inhale from front to back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Slide up the back into place. And let's turn around again with the left hand on the chair. The right leg, once again, is going to be moving. We're going to bring that bent knee up again like we did before, but now we're going to open the gate and close the gate. So bring that right leg up. Inhale the leg open. Exhale it shut. Inhale it down. Exhale up. Inhale open. Exhale shut. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do one more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Again, we're going to turn around and do the left leg. So shift your weight into that left leg, soften that knee, the right knee. Exhale the leg up. Inhale it open. Exhale it shut. Inhale it down. Exhale up. Inhale open. Exhale shut. Now again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Let's turn and face the chair. Have your hands on the chair, but step away from the chair a little bit. Make sure your feet are hip distance apart, and let's go ahead. Inhale those heels up and exhale them down. Inhale them up and exhale them down. Inhale up, and as we exhale them down, this next time when the heels touch, bend your knees, bend at the hips. Exhale, come lift the toes.
Would the owner of the yellow Jeep Trailhawk please come to the Welcome Center? Would the owner of the yellow Jeep Trailhawk please come to the Welcome Center? Thank you.
Is that your vehicle?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and come around and have a seat. Go ahead and come around and have a seat. Coming into our Shavasana position. So sitting up nice and tall. Wiggle, squiggle back in the chair so your upper back is definitely touching the chair. Make sure your feet are parallel. Find a happy place for your hands to be. That might be resting on the lap, palms down, palms up. Maybe the hands are hanging, or you might even interlace the hands. Just bring them in front. So a comfortable place for the hands. Make sure your head is stacked on top of the shoulders, shoulders on top of the hips. Relax your jaw. And bring your attention once again to the breath. Noticing the inhale. Noticing the exhale. Deep belly breath. So really expand that belly on the inhale. Really contract that belly on the exhale. Keep going. Notice the coolness of the air as you inhale and the warmth of the breath as you exhale. Continuing to notice your breath. Notice the transition now between the inhale and the exhale. And then between the exhale and the inhale. Just noticing that little transition where you switch from one to the other. Beginning to bring some movement back to your fingers and toes. Turning your head a little bit either side of center. Pausing the movements, nodding your head up and down just a little bit. Not too high of a lift, not too big of a drop. Just nodding your head up and down just a little bit. And then coming back into a neutral position, making sure your back is touching the chair. Yoga is a unique and specific form of self-care. May it serve you well. Inhaling the palms up toward the ceiling. Exhaling the hands together into the heart center as we say, Namaste. And my favorite definition of Namaste is the light within me greets the light within you. Thank you all so much for coming today. I'll turn the lights on so you can see what you're doing. Remember, you leave the chairs where they are. I take care of putting them away. Have a great week. Some of you I will see tomorrow. Some of you I will hopefully see next Wednesday. So take care.